Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, where we're still on our pursuit of Ciri. I would be surprised if we find her particularly soon. What has surprised me is that we have confronted at least one member of the Wild Hunt. We've seen multiple of them, but one of them was left behind to fight us, and we defeated him. Looks like we have a very particularly unstable connection as we start. Hopefully that will improve as the time goes on. But yeah, we fought one of the members of the Wild Hunt. He was given a name, but we don't really know too much about them. I don't know exactly how deep into them as characters they're going to be, if they're just going to be antagonists, and then we just fight them one by one until they are dead. And the real villains are going to be the various foes we meet in the war, the people that are going to be more problematic. Alright, well, at the very least, it looks like my dropped frames are... they were dropping for a second, but now they're going up again. Are we downloading things? The answer is no. Okay, let us just carry on, hope for the best, expect the worst. I've always kind of approached the streaming side of things. Oh, here we go.
Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
So yeah, we have that to go to in pursuit of Ciri. But I find myself looking more towards the lead-up of quests based on the level that they're offering, because it's easier to measure like whether Geralt is actually ready for the quest when the level requirement is there. And also, like, you gain experience and level up very slowly. Very slowly. Remarkably slowly. Surprisingly slowly. I'm only level 5. Am I only level 5? Yes. And I've played this game for like 9 hours or so, which is pretty slow for a lot of RPG standards. But this is going to be a lengthy ordeal. It is not going to be a quest that is solved overnight, let alone this weekend, let alone probably this month. But yeah, the streaming side of things, like, I've always kind of doubted my own internet connection. Whether or not it will actually hold. I see. We are pretty behind, but that is fine, I suppose. We'll survive. For now, though, what is next? Let's see, the Bloody Baron is a level 6. Ladies of the Wood is level 6. An invitation from Kara Metz is also level 6. I mean, like, we just left her. And then the Woodland Beast in Velen is level 6. So actually, let's just do that one next. The Woodland Beast. Alternatively, let's see, where does it want us to go? Talk to the commander by the bridge to Novigrad. It would be nice if... these waypoints would show up on the map. Why is it only showing up on the small map on the right? Why do I have two maps? Why is there a map on the bottom right that shows me the icon I'm looking for, but the map in the middle does not? Okay, we're not going to find the mystery to that question. For now, though, let's actually ride that way. Let's take the road east of here. Roach, to me. Roach, where are you going, Roach? I feel like this gives a lot of sense to the Roach minigame in Cyberpunk, which features Roach just running off and Geralt trying to catch his horse. Like, every time I call Roach, Roach shows up, but is doing whatever it is they're doing, and is unrelated to what I'm doing. Okay, we want to go follow this road. I'm just swinging over by this town so that it becomes a place I can fast travel to, hopefully. I don't think this is going to be a problematic town, but this could be a situation... Like, I feel as though The Witcher 3's quest design is very similar to, say, your Elder Scrolls or your Fallout, in that, like, you'll have your main quest, but then as you're exploring, like, you might be approaching a place, and then the quest appears. The character that wants to offer you the quest appears. The danger is there, and a quest is started.
Come on.
Okay, this bridge over here looks like it's mostly intact. Roach, can you jump the gap? Oh, hold on.
Run, Roach.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Roach. Okay, so this must be where the Bloody Baron is, then.
Try to win 'em all, but you won't. What's new in the broad world? Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I would be able to tell you, sir, if I have any victuals. But first, what is a victual? I can tell you what a Vita is. It is an excellent handheld system from Sony that was short-lived due to their terrible support.
Damn, you're ugly.
Wait, who am I fighting?
He can't take this. Now.
Okay. I see you have a shield.
That's enough of that.
All right, I guess we're switching quests. We might as well switch to the Bloody Baron, because we are here. I swear that mini-map wasn't always there before. Let's see if I'm crazy about that. This is fantastic. This is how you know this is a functional, highly choreographed stream. is when you're doing Google searches during gameplay. After you've already had lag, slow things down. Witcher 3 mini map on world map. Okay, so there's an option for that. On screen, automatic, blah, blah, blah. HUD visibility minimap. Rotate, no. No. I'll deal with it for now. Oh, but I should also loot these fellas. And then, if you don't mind, guys, I'm just going to just sit around your dead bodies for an hour. Hopefully nobody shows up during that time. I feel like the capacity to meditate makes the world seem less dynamic. The fact that I can just meditate everywhere and pretty much everywhere and pass an hour, like the same thing happens with like your Elder Scrolls and such. Although I suppose with Elder Scrolls, it's locked. Like, you can't sleep while there are enemies around. And I want to say, like, the radius, I don't know, either might be larger or the areas you're exploring are more claustrophobic. Oh, yes, it's me that's the problem, and not the Bloody Baron.
Halt! Who goes there?
Baron home?
Not your concern.
Need to talk to him. Open the gate.
Not a chance.
We heard what happened at the crossroads.
We'll not let a man like that in here.
Won't get in that way. Gotta find another. Ought to look among the villagers. Might find one brave enough to help me.
Excuse me? Are there any brave villagers in here, or are they just cowards? Looks like there are just cowards inside this home. What about here? Maybe I'll check around this yellow circled area.
How about that? Takes a tired old man not to panic and run when I appear. Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Other villagers all scurried off soon as they saw me. You didn't.
Oh, I'm too old to scurry. Besides,
My scurrying days are over.
kill me? Go ahead. I've not long to live. Tan me hide wouldn't work. My skin's right brittle.
Lived here long.
Since I was born. Reckon that'll be more than 70 winters.
Must know the area well.
Not bad.
Listen, I gotta get inside the fortress. Can I do that without going through the front gate?
Ye can, but few know the way. If you were to make an humble offering, call it to this humble man, maybe I could point you in the right direction.
All right.
Fine. Don't really feel like arguing
Wow,
with the guards.
one experience
Years
point.
back when the old lord still ruled
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you really get experience so slowly in this game.
whole village looked for him.
Like, you can get experience.
Finally found the boy in the river. He drowned.
Ah.
Tragic. But how's that supposed
I
to
go to the river and swim up into the
Days
castle.
on, an old woman who served the lord found the boy's cap near the castle well.
So, either he lost it there or he fell in the well.
Clever man. Village folk built a shrine where they found the lad's body, northwest of here. Wait till you find an entrance to a passage nearby.
Shrine. Where is it exactly?
Track that weaves through the village. Follow it to the bridge. Turn right past that. Then go on, straight as piss, till you get to a crossroads. Turn right again. Then follow that path up a hill. Shrine stands upon it.
Right past the bridge, then right again. I'll find it. Thanks.
I feel like every time I get directions, like in a video game, like in real life, I'm going to be like, okay, left down this. If I give directions, it's like left down this street, and then another right down this street, and a left on that street. And then here, it's like you take a right and a right, and then I'm like, oh my God, how will I remember all of this? But yeah, like you can get experience points by just killing like monsters and such. But you still only get a very small amount of experience points. Leveling up just from fighting monsters or just from fighting bad guys would be the equivalent of like the South Park World of Warcraft episode. Okay, let's start running. Ah. So the right R2 makes that mini map bigger and smaller for some reason. Yeah, we don't even need to follow the directions because we have a world map, we have a mini map. That technically works. We have Witcher senses. All right, so there should be a shrine to the boy.
There's the shrine. Passage must be somewhere around here.
I suspect it's over there. And we're in. Well, actually, no. We're still under the well. I mean, we're just kind of assuming that... Like, I forget which sign I generally have equipped. Like, I assume it's either going to be Art or Igni. Both are kind of useful for a lot of the same reasons. Like, Art is going to at least just knock enemies down. Igni is going to also set them on fire, which kind of makes Igni a little bit more useful. I feel like eventually I'm going to have to start selling crafting parts. Only because, like, eventually... like, it'll become too heavy to carry all of the crafting materials on me at all times. And now I'm in. There we go.
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. How we danced, how we twirled.
That must be the Bloody Baron.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Oh, is that the captain guy who who hired us to kill the griffin?
Another guest.
Aha! A defender of the downtrodden. Greetings.
News gets around quick.
That it does. When I learned you'd slaughtered my men, I thought to have you captured and hanged. Or at least flogged. But then I thought, one tough cocker if he bested that lot of cutthroats. Man like him could prove useful.
I'm not a thug for hire.
I know who you are.
You're a
Since
witcher.
you come here having perpetrated that bloodbath, I assume you've something important to discuss.
I do.
Very well, then let's discuss it. One thing. You do well to behave this time. Remember, I've still to decide what to do with you. Which I shall do after we've spoken. Make yourself at home.
Ah, thanks.
Where'd I put the bloody vodka?
I'm not thirsty.
Ah, there it is. A snifter.
No thanks. Didn't come here to drink.
As you will. But I'll not sit here and dry if you...
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust
Before the war, there was a distillery nearby, best in Velen. For their whoreson was...
someone whose nickname is the Bloody Baron, especially considering they're still kind of sort of my enemy. I will have a
Matter
drink.
at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
I don't. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly.
Are we on the same page?
One loses their way round here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives.
Do you want me to
others
find your
their
daughter?
daughters.
Because I've seen the posters.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
Okay, so this would be after she went to the crones.
Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
Oh, hold on. We're playing as Ciri. When you play as Ciri, you cannot access the inventory or use signs.
That was close. Must leave this place.
Interesting. I was not expecting that. Although I suppose now that even with knowing that Witcher 4 has you playing as Ciri as the main character, like I still was not expecting to even have brief interludes when you play as Ciri in this game.
She needs help.
Oh, hello. Ciri, why is your... Why is your dodge so awesome?
You can calm down. Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Like, Geralt is just dodge rolling and fast stepping, and then you've got Ciri that's flash stepping out of the way of monsters, like practically pulling a Wesker type teleportation dodge.
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. Why don't you tell me where you live?
In Lindenvale. They'd see to your wounds there.
How did you get here, by the way?
How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail. Then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
She doesn't know that she's meant to be sacrificed for the betterment of the village.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because we had naught to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked. But father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats. That would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning,
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
it warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no.
Yeah, as it turns out, the whole alpha wolf thing is one of those things that have become like iconic in pop culture, despite the fact that it's been proven incorrect. Like the original researcher of wolves that had coined the term alpha wolf realized that they were incorrectly interpreting the behaviors of the wolves that they were observing, and there actually isn't. That like the alpha wolf isn't actually a thing in nature.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too.
It's an S word.
Come, I'll help you up.
But like I was saying, like Geralt carries a silver sword and a steel sword. He uses steel swords for people and silver swords for monsters. And like you can argue like monsters aren't affected by steel, but in theory they're infected by blades. But like even that, you can argue maybe the capacity for a blade to kill a monster is weakened because it's not the right material. It's supernatural. You can make up the rules. It's fiction. But like a silver sword can probably kill a regular human just as well as a steel sword. Like, people do not have weaknesses against silver. Hold on. I do not have any sons. Also, I'm not entirely sure that I love this game's battle music. The incessant yodeling. The like It's a bit much.
You can come out now.
And it feels like that part tends to like overshadow the rest of the
Mom could do a
music.
lot more. Come.
Well, can't even look at Ciri's inventory to see what kind of... But we already know that she named her weapon Swallow, which is an odd thing when you consider that Swallow is already a Witcher term. For a healing potion. So why would she necessarily call a sword? Unless it's a joke, like a sword swallower. Yeah, that's a dead man.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
Also, kid, you don't recognize that that's a mutilated corpse? It's not that far from you.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree.
This is something I've liked about this game, is that, like, it's less about, like, it's not just about, like, hey, there's a monster out there, we need to stop the monster. Like, it's almost a little bit of a detective story with every new monster. Like, what is this thing that is causing the problem? How do you stop
His
it?
leg off. No, gnawed it off.
ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away. What's this? Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied?
Ah, give her an objective.
The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He
I
had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What will we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver.
He fell down an elevator onto a pile of bullets.
You mean like we make from rapeseed?
Bonus points if you get the reference. Double bonus points for this one.
Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Nope. I
Not my
read
father.
books.
My uncle, Uncle Vesemir.
Oh. I've already collected some fool's parsley. But I need more fool's parsley.
Watch it. That. Wolves.
Quickly!
It's like she's just a little bit weaker than... than Geralt. But it does seem like she heals on her own. Which is convenient.
They're gone! You can come out!
You cut him up back.
All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire, brew the oil in peace.
you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. See just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Whether it will be sufficient in the fighting of werewolves.
It's dead. But a pig here? Must be a human settlement nearby.
I'm guessing there's no point in looting anything.
Parents often send their children out to follow the sweets. All in blood. Clawed open. No wolves did this.
Also, if she's only hearing about the Trail of Treats now, does this mean that she hasn't talked to the crones? Because in theory, they are the ones that the Trail of Treats is supposed to lead to. But then again, that might be why they crossed paths, because she was leaving the crones. Ciri was leaving the crones, and the little girl was heading towards them.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Is it a bit dark?
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
What are you doing, small child?
Boy, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now.
Also, something to note is that Ciri does not have the mutagen in her. It looks like she never took the mutagens because she doesn't have the recolored eyes.
You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Yaren, must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
The little one. No details.
Oh, I was about to tell you how he tore the body apart and tossed the limbs into its mouth one by one.
He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Ah, and that's how she would go to meet the Bloody Baron. Did we get a reward? Is that our reward for killing the Wolf King?
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Little one?
Neither, damn it. I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you.
Honestly, be thankful you just got that.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
This is more hospitality from somebody named the Bloody Baron than I was expecting. But also, once again, we're reminded
I
that
to watch her and left her to rest.
the Witcher is also known as the Butcher of Blaviken.
A topic for another time.
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are.
So he wants me to find
I
his
regret
daughter.
your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife
Oh, and his
daughter are
wife.
missing as well.
I've only
I
seen posters for his
propose
daughter.
an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Honestly, assuming everything that the Bloody Baron has told about Ciri's arrival, he seems relatively trustworthy.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard to find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
I'm sure you have plenty of enemies, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Anything unusual happen before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things. Unusual.
Who even knows what my wife is doing? She's just occupied with whatever she does with her spare time.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? I wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of Horsons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Do you want results?
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
And also, can you tell your men not to try to murder me when I'm walking around town?
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on the wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's rump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Whoa, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again.
I was gonna say, Baron, have you forgotten how to open doors?
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Alright, I'll try not to steal your stuff.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken. Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
Did she move the painting? And what did the painting cover?
Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
But why hide the stem of the candlestick?
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
Was it the candlestick?
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Oh, all right. The scent is in the air.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
We are more like a family. We support each other and help each other survive tough moments, grapple with the past. For each of us has a past, so you needn't worry about anyone digging into yours. We've got a rule, never ask more than someone offers on their own. The past doesn't matter to us, only the future does. That and our common fight against evil and depravity, against perverse and loathsome practices of all kinds. I will take the key, though, because maybe the key will unlock something.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else, though.
A talisman.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
poking around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her.
Oh, so that's why it was a shitty doll.
We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold.
Oh, you know Triss.
She must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
This is Triss? No offense, but, not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
Fair.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk, don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
All right. Know anything about this amulet?
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently...
Oh, I've already talked to her.
If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
But like, there's that trick that video game developers use to hide the fact that like in film, if you want somebody to hand something to a person, they would just pick the item up and then they would hand it. It exists. It is an object in the real world. But like with video games, you have to create the rules. You have to create how life works. You have to establish what the object is, its physical collisions, how it's going to interact with somebody when they reach for it, how it's animated when they pick it up, how the object attaches itself to the person, deattaches itself. Like one of the things with The Last of Us Part 2 that has been referred to as magical is how like Ellie puts on a shirt. Like you see her put the shirt on and the clothing is like loose as like you see her put on clothing. And like there are still games that will not show you like people who sleep under the covers of their bed because that would require additional steps that are not really necessary to game development as much as world immersion. And so like a lot of games cheat. So like if I want to show you an object in a game, like it might just like have Geralt mime the action and then the camera cuts away so the object cannot be seen. And that's fine. Like we don't necessarily need to see Geralt hold the object for every single quest because this is a big game and trying to make sure that every single detail is there. Like it's one of those things that's kind of led Mass Effect and even Mass Effect 2 and 3 to have like sequences of dialogue where like you'll have characters just fold their arms and lean back. Like they'll have the Mass Effect dialogue poses.
Want to have a chat with this Peller?
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to.
Because
Rumour has it
details
he killed his own father
take
in an axe as a
work.
lad, then went batty. Now
And you ultimately have to decide, like, are those details that
Not really
important?
interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
All right, so hopefully this means that I don't have to worry about fighting the Baron's men.
Plowing hangover.
I hope you don't mind that I...
Aye.
Sir, you're practically falling asleep on the job.
Yeah?
Is there a fast travel?
Is plowing been in there an hour already? Must be strangling a girthy one.
Oh no.
Get out of my sight.
Can I go back there? And steal your plants? All of your plants?
Get out of my sight.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a fast travel. Oh, but there is a notice board over there. Oh, wait, there is a fast travel. Excellent. I must have missed it on the way in.
What do you say we flog some hick? Yeah, for kicks and giggles.
Love to, but not till the morning. Got eyes like a cat.
You want to flog some hick? What does that even mean?
What's gotten into you again?
Wait and see. Just learn to join things with the Ritz, then camp and loose. Pieces will move freely then.
You barman. Oh, we got us a hero looking to save the common folk.
How may I assist you?
What do you offer?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh, man. Let's see. I still want to hold on to these swords for later, but it feels like it's going to be a while before I can use any level 11 swords. Let's sell you. What do you have for sale? Any interesting runes? Answer is not really. That's okay. Let's take a look at our repairs. Relatively cheap this time. That's good.
So long.
Got so fucked up one. Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Sure.
Gathered ourselves quite the collection. Why let such nice things waste away in peasant woods?
Show me what you got.
I feel like that's being proud of the fact that you've stolen things from the peasants. Ah, the third map for the Witcher gear. Yeah, let's sell that. And the letter to Tamara. I don't know what this shopkeep is going to do with it. And let's buy some Gwent cards.
See ya.
So you've got a notice board inside the keep. Who are you expecting to read the notice board if you have the gate locked? We've got a batch of new pups, 5 of them in all. Small and spindly, but enough to make a stew of. I'll sell them for a few crowns each, or exchange for other food. The Sharpers, a Gwent-playing society based at Crow's Perch, is looking for new members and opponents. Experience preferred, but we will also school newcomers to the game, but not return any coin lost during training matches. For more information, see the club's chairman, Philip Stringer, known as the Bloody Baron. Oh, the Bloody Baron is the chairman of the Gwent Club. Any man who wants to test his manliness by slugging it out in the ring, come see us and you'll get to fight the best brawlers around. Smithy, Stan, Fish Gulper, Jonah, and the Sergeant. Is it Jonah and the Sergeant separate fights or the same? Good folk, there's a vile and dangerous spook, beast, or devil of sorts, causing no end of trouble near our village, Oniton. We promise our profoundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Elderman, Sobamir. To whom it may concern, let it hereby be known that whoever kills the Shrieker, the monster that's wove its nest near Crow's Perch, and has taken to killing both men and beasts, will be given a sizable reward. Take heed that she's a dreadful, dangerous creature, and killing it will take a trained fighter, not just a pack of peasants with pitchforks. If you haven't heard, we race horses around here. Anyone wants to join, come talk to me. I'll fill you in on how it works. But I'll tell you right now, you gotta pay an entrance fee to race. So if you're skint, fuck off. All right, let's save our game. We have too many quests, and I really wish I could like look at the whole map and see all of the quests. Rather than have to go through each of the quests individually. And these don't even have... Well, I guess the race doesn't need a level. Oh. Yeah, let's go examine the room that Ciri stayed in. That seems useful. Maybe I'll find something. Yeah, I already had a few side quests, and now I've added... Oh, I'm still adding more. Hello.
So Ciri was here.
If I stash things here, will it show up in others? Like, is it a universal stash or a local stash? The Natural Obscurity of Curses.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
To my dear friends, Philip and Anna, from Count Leguave, Minister of Culture for the Kingdom of Temeria, Vizimia, 1265. Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestations of one's being's ill will towards another is sorely mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of curses cast unwittingly on oneself or on objects in one's immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases, they lead to harm or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the people spending time with the object or being on which the curse fell. That is why it is so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as though thoroughly as possible against the casting of curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia Vercruz Leon recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world, and achieving harmony between body and mind.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Well, Ciri had the book, but she left it behind.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Oh, she left all of her clothes behind?
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Oh yeah, and Gretka is still here. Small child.
Thistle. Shenanaking.
Don't mind me, I'm just...
So you're Gretka?
I am. And you're Geralt.
You already know me.
Fishy white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
Ah, so now he's holding the
I
top.
was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
I leveled up. Fantastic.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Our friend.
She has only the one.
Thanks,
And that
Gretka.
she had to save him. So she's probably talking about the mage. The elven mage.
Gonna kill the monsters. All of them.
Alright, let's level up. We're close to a very specific upgrade that I want. This is the upgrade I want. Fleet-footed. But because I was wasteful, I have to wait one more level. But that's okay. In the meantime, we might as well put this upgrade. We don't really need this upgrade anymore. I wonder if there's a way I can reset points. Or unspend points. There probably is not. Let's actually... We were worried about researching the minimap. Might as well... Oh, you can purchase a potion of clearance for 1,000 crowns. Or the potion of restoration. I don't even have 1,000 crowns. So I don't necessarily need to worry about that. But that just means the next level I'll be able to get the ability that I want. Oh. I have one more ability tree available. But I do not have the space for mutagen. Let's see, we got plus 50 vitality, plus 5% sign intensity. But like none of my skills are green, so they never get any bonuses because I've been putting all of my points towards combat. But yeah, this is the one I want. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced by 100%. I truly feel that will make the combat in the game like become extremely easy. And I suppose that depends on at what point the game decides like the beginning and the end of your dodge is going to be. But I feel like my stick and move mentality will only be enabled by that ability. All right, but let's take a look at our quests. What are we going to do next? We're level 6. We've been talking about doing the Woodland Beast. Let's do the Woodland Beast. So for that, let us run over to the fast travel post outside of town. Hello. Whatever you say, Dennis Nedry. I apologize for not saying the magic word.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore. You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher. Where'd he come from anyway? Well, how should I know? You so curious? Ask him yourself.
I'm right here. I can tell you.
What? You're pale as oaty shy.
All right, let's go to... There is no fast travel near there. All right, let's actually go to the inn at the crossroads because it looks like there's a notice board over there I have not looked at. Yeah, I was here before and I killed a bunch of you guys. Kind folk, for lack of better fare, I fed my young uns pancakes made from ground acorn. Poor tykes have laid on the straw for 3 days since their bellies growling something awful, getting sick and crying without end. If you know how to help, come to my hut. I have not to give in return but a warm word and a prayer of thanks. A warning. In lonely woods, screams carry long, shadows creep far in deep dark dale. Beware ye then the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. Neen Evelyn Scoitel Morrow. Good folk. If you see any wonders hanging in the woods, such as treats fit for Yuletime, dangling off branches, ginger bakings, honeyed apples, fritters or pies, then no matter how fierce your belly growls, turn back. Whoever partakes of these treats is never seen among the living again. You'll buy drinks at the inn at the crossroads with Novigrad crowns. We take no other coin. We don't do tabs either. No exchanges, save for rate or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can rut for acorns. Hello, dog. Can I pet dog? Can I pet the dog? I just want to pet the dog. Can I use my witch's senses to pet the dog? I cannot pet the dog. Can I pet the cat? I don't know what I was expecting from the cat, but that seemed like an appropriate response. Roach, to me!
Move it.
Also, I feel like that warning in regards to the, like, the treats hanging from the trees and such, I feel like that is a warning, like, if it seems like it's a good thing, it probably isn't. Like, this world kind of sucks. Like, it is terrible and is filled with suffering. And if somebody is trying to give you something for free, they want something from you. Which, you know, not altogether different from this world. Just a little bit more extreme considering the lack of, oh, I can just jump. O is the dismount button, and it is the jump button.
What's the rush?
All right, let's see if I can find this commander of the guard post. Let's save our game, as is our way. Are you the commander?
Huh? What do you want?
Why are you wearing iron mittens?
Hear about the notice? Got monster trouble?
Trouble?
Why are you wearing CDs over your
We're not
ears?
having trouble. We're up shit fucking creek. Some shaggy fuck knows what sitting in the woods attacking every plough and transport that dares take the high road. When he out of bolts, arrows, rations, all around, fucked. Sent a patrol out. Looks never came.
Why is that hanged man T-posing in the background?
So the job's simple. Bring me the fucker's head, and I'll give you gold. As much as the notice says. I'm not gonna haggle. Quartermaster won't budge. But I can throw in a pass that'll get you across the Pontar. So, deal?
All right.
Fair.
And that means I don't have to pay. Like, I avoided paying for the pass previously. But yeah, look at that guy over there, the hanged man on the left. Just hanging there, T-posing.
Corpses chopped off fingers he did, then traded the baubles for victuals at the castle. For that, he was cursed. For God lost all his heir.
Alright, let's save our game. And see about taking out this beast. We don't really need to cross the bridge, but it'll be good to have the pass because I'm sure eventually we will. And this quest is our experience level, which is good. Might as well clear up some side quests that are our level before we move on. Anybody alive in this? And also, like, one of the reasons I'm avoiding taking Roach everywhere is I still have a bunch of potions I can make, but I don't really know what ingredients I need. So instead of worrying about looking for specific ingredients, because I'm not going to remember which ones, I'm just picking up everything I see and hoping for the best. An all ghoul.
Bastard.
Rude. Let us meditate for an hour. Examine the site where the transport was attacked. So the all ghouls are unrelated.
Clawed and gnawed. Necrophages fed here, but all the wounds they inflicted are post-mortem. Footprints. A survivor? Either that or the monster's a humanoid. Look like claw marks, but here, Shaft's broken off right at the skin.
Oh, we got boxes. What's in the box?
Looted bear. Either someone stole the cargo after the monster attack, or our monster collects military paraphernalia. Something's fishy here. I should follow these tracks.
I should. Because it seems as though either like a monster is attacking or humans are making it look like a monster attacked. Oh, hello. Let's save our game before we fight all these drowners. And actually, hold on. Let's learn how much experience points you actually get out of fighting monsters. I have 43 out of 1,000 experience points. I'm going to write that number down because I will forget. And we are fighting 1, 2, 3, 6 drowners.
Might want to look around some.
Very rude. All right, so we've defeated all 6 drowners. A bit of a sloppy fight, but we won. And that gave us 24 experience points. That was 6 drowners, so that's 4 experience points per drowner. In order to get the remaining 900 plus experience points, if we were just fighting drowners, that would be... Let's see, 4 times 100 would be 400. 200 would be 800. So we'd have to fight over 225 drowners just to level up from level 6 to level 7 if we were leveling up entirely by fighting level 4 drowners. Whereas when we get experience points for quests...
One step more and you'll gain a new hole in your head, Dwan. What do you seek here? Speak!
Oh, just out for a stroll. Getting some fresh air.
I hope you find yourself amusing, but I'm not laughing. Edme!
Okay, somebody's shooting arrows at me. Very rude of them. Level 9.
Pathetic.
So yeah, they're faking monster attacks. And then robbing the Novigrad military. All right, let's actually see if I can make any alchemy stuff because I picked up a lot. Oh, yeah, here we go. Can be used to enhance abilities or create mutagen concoctions. Let's try that out. And actually, let's see if these swords are any good. Ooh, this is good. Armor piercing and critical hit chance and better damage. All right, let us meditate for an hour. Yeah, and we went from 67 to 79. Those elves gave no experience. Like, you get more experience completing a quest than you do with the fights during the quest, which I think is one of the main reasons that it's probably more important for me to pursue the quests than it is to just roam around and fight bad guys. Roach, to me! Alright. Let us go turn this quest in. Again, like, I like the fact that there is a little bit of detective work in regards to even just solve the monster of the week, monster of the day quest.
What now, you piece of filth?
I gotcha. No, why did you put your sword away? I wish the quest marker, the exclamation point, didn't just tag people who want to play Gwent. Like, I want like a separate icon for Gwent players and a separate icon for quest givers.
Beware of the ghouls.
Oh! Your spine's been breaking twain.
All right, let's head over, talk to the commander, turn in a quest, get our reward. We don't need to cross the bridge yet. We will eventually, because I'm sure that's where we're going to find Triss. Is on the other side of the river.
You're back, finally. Did you get the beast?
No beast to speak of in the woods. Just elves from a Square's hellband that attacked the convoys. Here, they're squirrel tails.
Scoia'tael, you say? And I thought we'd exterminated the last of those vermin. And the non-humans left and wised up. Well, seems we'll need to pacify them again. Make a list of all the long ears around and hang every 10th one. That should do it.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
I see you would have a mind on this. You're a good man. Here, the gold I promised you. And the pass. Good luck.
I know what will solve this problem. More racism. That did not give us that much experience. All right, let's save our game. I'm just going to step away for a second. Be right back. Alright, we're back. With a new beverage. Let's go see what we can do next. I'm thinking we might visit Karamat's. I'm sure that's not going to give us that much in regards to experience, but it is level 6. So let us take Kira's open invitation to visit. All right. So in order to get... So now the quest marker is on my main map. It's not just on the mini-map. What gives, video game? All right, let's go southeast to the Hangman's Tree.
Gonna kill the monsters? Or...
Yep. Let's see.
It's an officer. They happy to have more on him.
Shall we put a marker on it? Yes.
Faster.
That way we can just ride straight on. Oh, hello. That is just a cave. And it has a skull on it, so I'm sure it is a dangerous cave. Oh, hello. Okay, we're gonna get, like, no experience points from these level 1 wild dogs. Okay, let us fast travel over here to Mid-Cops. Ooh, there's a notice board. Let's check out the notice board while we're there. Will do any job for a bowl of soup or a scrap of bread. I've done a bit of coopering and carpentering and have my own tools. Repent. Ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whisper. The offerings we make are not enough. We pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. How do you take the name of the ladies of the wood in vain? Like, do you stub your toe and then you're like, ladies of the wood? Mend your ways, good folk. Show contrition and fervour in your faith, for if the ladies too abandon us, we'll all perish in this forsaken bog. I'll shear the hair off any trollop who fraternizes with the Nilfgaardians, so her boldness will proclaim a shame to all. And I'll carve the face of any peddler who deals with the Black Ones or provides them a service. A patriot. Old Millie's gone mad. Old Millie's lost whatever wits she had left. Running around the yard in nothing but his nighties, yelling horrible ludities and smearing mud pies on anyone who walks close to the fence. Best avoid his place, especially if you have a freshly laundered dress on. Don't eat cats. Kind people, don't eat cats. It brings horribly ill luck. After I brewed a broth from our she-cat, next day I twisted my ankle in the field. It's clear they speak truth, saying cats are creatures soaked in foul magic and copulating with witches and seek revenge from beyond the grave. Honestly, Mindy had what was coming to her. Eating a cat. It's barely any, there's generally barely any meat on those on those things. What are you expecting to get out of that? A meal? Psh. Just hunt that hare over there.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Am I interrupting? Oh, you're using the lamp.
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
You invited me.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Sure.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Ah, and that's why there's that boat
What
there.
then?
Well, the spirits who wander the isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At
That's fair.
Alcazar, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Duh.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use, provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do.
And that's why the bauble is shaped like a mouth.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
A very convenient communication tool for a fantasy video game.
Think of it as a magic box.
I feel like a lot of
Hard to build.
like that. I don't know what is the earliest version of like a fantasy story that
So no chance that
incorporates
Xenovox and
some means of long-range communication.
Not the slightest.
Like this has the Xenovox, the Dungeons and Dragons. My experience with Dungeons and Dragons is very limited. So the Dungeons and Dragons movie had the stones that they could use as radios, more or less. Like fantasy has like they incorporate a means of tropes of trying to incorporate these long-range communication ideas.
So
And it's magic, so like
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realise what I'd actually found until later.
Oh.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Thank you.
You have a new quest item. Prepare it for use by placing it in an appropriate slot in the inventory panel and then selecting it from the quick access menu. Where is the... Is it the lamp? It's already there. It's already been attached. I don't have to do anything. Allows one to see and hear ghosts. All right, where is the boat? Is that? Oh no, that's the ladies in the wood. All right, let's see. What level quest is that? A tower full of mice. Oh, okay, it's not that far from here. Which leads here. And it's still level 6, so it is still an appropriate quest choice. So we will carry on in that direction. I feel like today is going to be side quest day. Yesterday I did a main quest. Today, only side quests. But that's fine. There's plenty of side quests to do, plenty of experience to acquire. Although once I get to that dodge skill, I'm not entirely sure what else I'll go for. Okay. How do I use the boat? There we go. With its raging rivers, deep oceans, and broad lakes nestled in mountain valleys, the world contains many areas inaccessible on foot or horseback. To get to them, you must either swim or sail. Look for boats along shorelines and its locations marked with arbor symbol. Be careful. If your boat smashes into rocks or other obstacles, it will become damaged and might even sink. Oh my. There we go. Do I have to worry about the direction of the wind? I don't think so. I'm getting the idea that wind's direction is not that important. Hello. Don't mind me, drowners. Alright, we want to go south through this opening. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than usual for me to get lost. I just wish that sail didn't occupy so much of the camera. Like if the camera was like offset, like in Assassin's Creed when you're sailing with the boat, the camera, like especially when it gets.
How close is it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Well, that also simplifies things in that I don't have to necessarily worry about contacting her while doing stuff. But yeah, Assassin's Creed. Like, when you're going for, like, basic speeds, the camera is usually, like, right behind you. And then when you go to the fastest speed...
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? Can't hear.
Ah.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Yeah, I'm busy fighting rot fiends. Thank you very much. All right, let us meditate over this for an hour. Yeah, more rot fiends in the distance. Hello. I feel like the lock-on this game is not particularly great. And that's why sometimes, like, I just don't worry about locking on onto my opponents. Why, hello. Oh, we got drowners, too. All right. Shall we just save time and eat something instead? Instead of meditating? Oh, that is straight up opening into a place. Salmon Brigadine. Okay, my hope is twofold. That the Salmon Brigadine is a better chest armor than what I'm wearing, and it doesn't look like shit. It is worse. All right, let us carry on towards the tower. We have yet to see any ghosts. We've been promised ghosts. Hello. Oh, more of different monsters. Are you gonna just growl at me, or are you also going to attack me? Or are you not ready for my slick dodge 5 times, attack once strategy? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble. Let's let you explode. Oh. Oh my. I was wondering if they actually do damage to their compatriots when they explode, and the answer is yes. And it's good that I just ate a loaf of bread rather than worry about meditating in order to get back life, because I'm still earning health points from that. It's a nice passive recovery in between fights. And I'll have to remember that. Ghouls. Who are level 9. It seems like the level... I don't know if the level of the monsters genuinely reflects, like, can you definitely not fight them? Like, I remember I ran into some, like, level 23 ghouls the other day. And then I ran, because that seemed like the thing to do. But I wonder if I could have actually fought them with some difficulty. All right. Either way, we're now in the town space where the mystery needs to be investigated. Let us finish looting and save our game. And then start looking at these houses. And also, it looks like that tower is probably where we want to go in the first place, but, you know. Let's see if there's anything else we can collect on our way. It seems like the answer is probably... is probably going to be no. But that's okay. At least we did our due diligence. What is...
A fresh corpse. Must have come here a while after the nobleman's death.
Ah, and a fast travel sign. That's convenient. Though what happens to the boat? A water hag. Ah. Is that a skeleton attached to your back? Oh, hello. Is this what also kept Kira from coming in? Is the amount of rats?
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely. Let's try Kira's lamp.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop.
How do I use... Oh, yeah.
Where's that noble?
Hold on. Hold on.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
Ah. I wish I was able to just kind of like aim.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Blood. Many must have died here.
Optional? Use the magic lamp to find ghosts? I feel like that's the main point of this quest.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That's simple.
Ah.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to
There's
your
no
craft.
real
Always
strafing.
bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head. But one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door.
Don't worry about the peasants, Annabelle. My lord, it's the peasants! Though it seems as though the peasants killed everybody. So how did the peasants all die? Unless the noblemen and the lords, like, retreated to, like, the top and then... And then they massacred them that way. Or maybe, like... there was a monster involved.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
So there is something else going on. Well, I mean, Kira did say that the island was cursed. That there was this kind of like magic energy. So we still have to discover that. Actually, how is our... I might have to consider, like, maybe utilizing one of those stash points. Though I suppose we are holding on to a bunch of heavy weapons. And armor. Hello? I'm sure that was going to fall on its own.
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Not a hidden passage, at the very least. If the lever is so available for everybody to see.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
But what were they studying?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Huh.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare...
Which means she's bound to this island somehow. Probably.
These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village,
I don't
they
think I
told
would
me
have,
never
especially
once
considering she wasn't even really, like,
causing it.
her relationship with
They
him.
said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the
Yeah,
Catriona.
like he was always locked
I
in the
knew it,
tower.
Surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others
Did Graham
rushed at me and
betray her?
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
there were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything
Geralt,
else?
you fought several monsters on your way here.
There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why.
So they don't see Geralt, but they're aware of her presence.
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it.
Geralt could love a wraith.
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly.
Ah, which might be why Graham was
I
spared.
miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things.
You seem to have expertise in this area.
You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in
When
the village
was
on the
this,
lake
by the
shore.
way?
Yet, what if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Oh, there was the vial that she drank from. The Mage Alexander's Log, Part 1. What kind of voice would I want to give? Oh my gosh. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I'm forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viserid is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I've tried a few times, though I'm but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had a distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Many of you will die in this upcoming battle, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'll give you half bonus points if you get the reference, because it's popular.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yep. Literally and figuratively. All right. Let us take her bones to Graham. Now, here's the thing. Once I solve this curse, is Kira going to be able to go to this island, given the amount of rats? Like, if I tell her that the rats ate up this woman, will that just further push her away from visiting in the first place? Okay, I haven't been to the basement yet.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench.
So they were experimenting on the rats, which is why they were there in the first place. The rats were caged, and then the peasants let them out, which then eventually led to the rats chomping on Annabelle. All right, let's leave this place. Oh, it's locked. All right, where is the fast travel? It is directly in front of me. Fantastic. I think this is the level 23 monster area. Or was it this way? Yeah, this way was the level 23 monster area. All right, let's fast travel to Mid-Cops. And then take the road east. Always to the east. Roach, to me.
Faster.
All right. I feel like the horse racing, we don't care about some low-level drowners. They don't give us enough experience. Yeah, we've unlocked another fast travel point. Excellent.
Move it.
I'm sure this route... Hold on.
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy run. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed. Use the one brought sour.
I think they're just Gwent players. Okay, we're not going to worry about the dogs.
Whoa there, Roach.
Hello. Why are there soldiers? I wonder if Graham is still feeling... It seems like Graham is still feeling guilty.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on fire.
Ah, I read about that, about accidental cursing.
Strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't
Yeah,
know
she
it
didn't
was
even know what she was drinking.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong
Well.
on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Oh, I don't even have to check. Oh no, I can check.
Dead. Looks like Annabelle is no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
Okay. Well, let's go to Orton. Check out their notice board. And also, they have a fast travel sign, so we could use that to get back to Kara, which is conveniently located next to the notice board. Hark, good people! Nilfgaardians paid me a visit, ordered me to tell all the village they'll hang any man caught helping the Redanian army. Tried to tell them no one's seen a Redanian here since the times of King Medell, but they wouldn't hear it, so I'm hanging a paper with their warning all the same. Lightning struck the calving of the ladies once stood by the stream. Bant it to nothing. Someone's gotta whittle a new one afore our good guardians grow angry. If you got a talent, grab a chisel and get to work. I don't think that's how you cut down carvings with a chisel. Listen here. My man Jonas left me and a pack of nippers, took whatever valuables he could carry and walked off, without a word about where to. If your path crosses his, spit in his face for me. Enora. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area. A hunter, a scout, for example, to help us find a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward for the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor. Mylan Noran, Commander of the Division Station in Orton. Warning. No one breathe a word about what happened on Fike Isle. Wag your tongue and you'll sorely regret it. Alright, let us fast travel. That might actually be a quest. I don't know. To Mid-Cops. Roach, to me. Roach, you're gonna run over these peasants. Nope. Stop. I want to go on the horse. But the same button to ride Roach is also to talk to this peasant. I wonder if Annabelle asked me to bring the bones so that she could see if Graham loved her or if she could get vengeance. Because she definitely seemed like she got vengeance on him more than like a passing of love. Cute.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Fike Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice. You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fike Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
I won't stop you.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
Yeah, people probably didn't know he was experimenting on humans. I hope.
What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
All right. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. next time I'll pick up on whatever quest might be. Or should I? No. Yeah. Next time I'll pick up on whatever quest is available. I'm going to go over, probably repair my stuff, sell my stuff, stash some stuff.
Go.
In the meantime, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.